It's 9 minutes past 8. Now, after years of trying to conceive, TV news presenters Hannah and Louise Vaughan-Jones wanted to show the world the actual reality of what it's like to go through IVF.
The couple documented fertility struggles openly and honestly through a series of video blogs. We can take a look at their sometimes harrowing journey. This is during their 7th round of IVF.
OK, so it is day 1 of round 7.
Still nervous about getting to fertilisation, to be honest.
That's amazing. So we've got 6 and maybe 7.
Maybe 1, yes.
I don't want to move in case I dislodge them and they fall out. So congratulations, you're pregnant.
So that white thing fluttering there is a slow heartbeat.
We just found out that the pregnancy hasn't progressed, that the fetus hadn't grown and the heartbeat wasn't there anymore, or isn't there anymore. Obviously devastated. I don't think I ever really believed this was going to work.
Do you know what? After 15 rounds of IVF, look at this. Hannah and Louise have had a baby boy. And here he is. Oh, my goodness. Congratulations. Just why don't you do the introductions, Hannah?
This is Sonny, or Matheson is his full first name, but it's a big name for a little guy, so he's Sonny to us. And he's just about to kick off, right on cue, his first TV appearance.
Oh, well, listen, so many congratulations to both of you. If he does, don't worry, it's just what happens, isn't it? What a journey, what a journey you've been on, haven't you, Hannah?
Yeah, it's been, as you said at the beginning, it's quite harrowing as well for the last 6-7 years. And obviously we've got the best Christmas present ever at the end of it. But it's been really, really difficult, and we've been very public about it for the last, I'd say, probably 3 years or so. But, you know, the initial 4 or 5 years, whatever it was very private and painful, and a lot of shame involved in it, which anyone who's going through infertility of any sort will be familiar with, or will understand. So we've been lucky. We're the very, very lucky ones to be sitting here today with this little gem.
Oh, Louise, just tell us what it's been like from your point of view, because, you know, you're both part of this journey, but it's really hard as well watching, presumably, your wife go through really tough times, and you going through them as well.
Oh, it's awful. Watching your wife with all the physical injections and the hormones, and then, of course, just the emotional, crushing news after round, where it didn't work, and we both, all we knew was we wanted a family, and frankly, we just didn't think it was going to happen for us. You know, the statistics were well against us. We never, ever thought at the last couple of rounds that it was going to work. In fact, we'd kind of already emotionally moved on. We'd said, well, this is we're not going to do any more rounds. This is going to be our last try. And it was the last little embryo that we had left. And we'd even sent it off for testing, this little embryo, to see if it was okay. And the test results came back inconclusive. So we didn't think it was going to work at all, and kind of almost thought, well, we've kind of come this far, we may as well try. And we put the little embryo back in, and unbelievably, it's now
it grew to this.
Him. It's now Sonny, and we can't believe it.
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful, and I know you've been sort of quite honest about talking about, you know, when you hear that somebody is pregnant, how that has made you feel in the past, Hannah, and even your concerns about doing an interview like that. It may, you know, upset other people.
Yeah, exactly. It's very, very difficult. I mean, we live in Twickenham, and there are, I mean, it might have just been my sort of hormones playing tricks on me, but you know, it does seem that you're surrounded constantly by young families and prams and buggies on the high street and the like. And it was very, very surreal for me. And I have to say, only a couple of times I've actually made it out the house so far. But just to walk around with a pram with my baby has been really kind of just unbelievable. And I'm conscious all the time of the fact that there could be women, men, up and down the same high street going through the same pain that we went through for so long. And it doesn't mean that it detracts from our happiness at all, nor should it, of course. But I'm very conscious of the fact that it's such a trying time. It's such a difficult time to get through. And Christmas especially is really difficult because it's all about family and it's all about presents and it's all about kids. And so I'm conscious of that, very much so. And I think the online community has been amazingly supportive of us and so full of kind of kindness and happiness on our behalf. And I know that lots of people have said that this little guy and us being open about things has given them hope in their journey to parenthood, hopefully to parenthood. But we just want people to know that, you know, we just got lucky. We got really, really lucky, and we'll never, ever forget that. And it will shape us for the rest of our lives and the rest of his life as well.
I mean, look at him. What an angel baby he is. Just one other thought as well, because it's not just the emotional impact, it's the physical impact, also financial impact, Lewis, as well, that this will have had on you as well over the last few years.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially as usually the men, but the partner who isn't going through the IVF, there's little you can do and there's little you can have control over. So what you tend to do, what I did anyway, was fixate about things that, like the finances, and it's an unbelievable amount of money and you stress about it. But we took the decision that, you know, we want to spend all the money we've ever earned, everything that we've had, because for us a family was what we wanted in life, and we're very lucky that we could do it. But it adds an extra layer of stress and worry to everything, as does, you know, so much with the process. It's a horrible, gruelling process, and especially when you don't actually think it's going to work, it's even more difficult to go through, which is why we for me, I mean, it's surreal talking to you now with Sonny here. It still doesn't quite feel real. But it's amazing.
Oh, honestly, it's absolutely lovely to see the pair of you. Oh, sorry, not the three of you, I should say. So, have you got him Christmas presents as well, or not?
We had, you know,
so bad. No,
I haven't got him anything. No.
You've made us look like awful parents already. We're only 13 days in.
He's got a Christmas romper on there.
Yeah, he's got a Christmas booties that fell off earlier. These are his Christmas presents.
I've been watching the programme. It's the beauty of having a newborn is that you end up watching a lot of breakfast TV. So I was watching earlier, and I know that there's quite a heavy Welsh theme actually on the programme this morning with Gavin and Stacey, which will very much feature in our Christmas Day.
Gavin and Stacey. So it was filmed about 5 miles from where I grew up, so I can say today that this is tidy.
This is tidy, yeah, exactly.
Oh, honestly, you couldn't have done a better trail for our programme as well, could they?
Can I just say, you're not bad parents for not getting Matheson or Sonny a present.
I didn't mean to make you feel bad.
Absolutely sensible. He's not going to remember. Don't worry. Just keep him alive
well, we only
and safe.
just about managed to get a Christmas tree up.
There you go. There you go.
You've got a Christmas tree, you've got a Christmas baby suit for him.
Perfect.
You look immaculate. Thank you so much.
Well done.
It is just wonderful to talk to you, and so many congratulations. I know it's been tough, so thank you so much.
You know,
and what a gorgeous baby and everything.
Naga in Welsh to you.
Oh.
Do you know, I love the way that they said he was about to kick off.
And then he just sleeps like an angel.
Not a peep. I like them when they're that age. That's when they're older. If you've been affected by any of the issues we've been talking about, of course you can find a list of charities that can help on the BBC Action Line website. That's bbc.co.uk/Action Line.
And they didn't they, talk about how it can make other people feel sad as well that they've got that beautiful baby.
Lots of people trying, but I mean, thoughts are with you, and it's lovely to have a positive story today.